This is the Davis 590 Viva campervan from Karmann Mobil, produced here in Germany. I'm now in Dusseldorf, the Caravan Salon trade fair. This is 599 centimeters long. It's 205 centimeters wide, and it's got a height of 261. It costs 48,530 euros, and this is one of those vans where they're trying to pack in as many people as possible. As you can see at the back, it's got 2 double beds. Well, it could be, of course, that you decide that you're going to carry some bikes. Maybe you get the bikes in the back there by putting the lower bed up and sleeping in the top bed. Well, if you do that, it is possible. You put your head up there somewhere and you get your feet down there. So that would work if you're not claustrophobic, of course, because there are people who don't like being that much in. Sometimes people get on trains that don't like it. Just point that out. It doesn't bother me, but it's not the same for everyone. Right, let's have a look in here. So you've got a bit of storage up there, but not a huge amount. But hey, it's a small locker. What do you expect? If it were any bigger, you'd have nowhere to put your feet. Right, bikes down there. Well, or beds, or more people. Fridge. Space above the fridge. Don't know what you're going to put in there. A pillow or something, I suppose. Down here we have, right, well, if you're getting married, you can put your suit in there. And let's now have a look at the washroom. Well, that's not a bad size. It's quite adequate. Good duck board. You've got a window, mirrors. There's me in the mirror, and I think that's all right. I don't think the beds are all right. I think the washroom's okay. Storage locker. Profiled a little bit from the outside, at the top. And here, domestic kitchen with 2 burner hobs and a sink. That's incidentally what I do also with my plants when I travel. The plants go in the sink, or the herbs I should say. I don't really have plants. Basil sometimes, oregano, other things like that. But they all go in there. Right, under the kitchen you've got a nice set of drawers and storage in the bulkhead as well. Clothes, bedding, something like that up there. And as you can see, it's on a Fiat 6-speed gearbox. Right, now if there's 4 of you travelling all the time, well, you know, it's going to get a bit cramped in a vehicle like this, and it could be a very good reason why you want a 6-metre long van, and that could be the reason for you to put up with these cramped conditions. If there are 4 people though, my own suggestion would be to try and find something a little bit bigger if you're alright driving something bigger. So that, I also understand that. And another thing I'd like to point out is that, okay, maybe for this money you certainly won't buy a new one, but you could buy a good used one which could have 4 people in. Anyway, they are my ideas. Other people may think differently. Now, I know I've been very negative about Karmann Mobil in the past. Things I just didn't like at all and thought were totally impractical. I've said what I think. But I've got to say that this year there's a couple of very good looking vehicles which I think are practical, and you can see them in other films which I've done. This one, well, double bunks in the back. There must be some demand, otherwise they wouldn't have built it. But you know, I do my best to try and point out my own ideas. One of the things is that the companies are trying to produce for younger people. and that's great getting younger people in, because most of us are getting on in years. In fact, I'm still well below the average for a person who's travelling around buying motorhomes. It's nice to be in the younger ones still. The thing that the manufacturers seem to have forgotten, though, is that getting the hands on the money, and that's more difficult for a younger person than it is for an older person. Of course, there are credit possibilities, various ways of financing motorhomes, and I've seen a credit offer here from 2%. Now, that seems to be a very low interest rate to me. I don't know if you've got to leave a 98% deposit or something like that to get the 2%. I don't quite know, but it's very cheap. Anyway, if you like the van, write down below. If you agree with me, write down below. And if you disagree with me, write down below. And let's have a final look at this kitchenware here, which is quite cute. Don't quite know what it is. Doesn't mean anything to me, but so I mean, it could well be a design which is quite well known. Oh, did I mention? I didn't mention the table. Well, getting 4 people around the table like that. Well, you can see you've got 6 cups on the table, but getting 4 plates would also be a little bit of a squash, even with the extension coming out. So, I've got more information on this van on my site, www.motorhomefulltime.com.